Alright guys, so as you can tell by the title, I am making another Sony Vegas video. I'm going to be showing you guys the settings I use, because now I use new settings, and I'm going to show you how to do them, or to get them all set up. And I'm actually going to be, this works for 1080p and 720p. I don't know about any of the other ones, I haven't actually tried, but basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a different kind of profile to where it renders in real time. Because one of my videos I was going to render was going to take, I was rendering it in 720p 30 fps, and it was going to take about 5.5 hours, and I narrowed it and I used different settings, and I ended up having it go to an hour and a half. So I cut it down by 4 hours. So I was happy about that. So I'm actually going to be using my outro for this. And by the way, I'm looking this way because I'm using my second monitor to do this. Okay, so what you can do is first you can make new project settings if you would like. I'm actually going to be making the I'm going to be making everything that I'm going to be using for this video. So I'm going to make a 1080p one. Alright, so this is, like I said, everything I'm going to be using for this video. So I'm just going to name it 1080p 60 fps new settings, because that's pretty much what it's going to be. So I'm going to have it in 60 fps. I'm actually going to leave all this the same. I also forgot to turn on my task manager, so do that real quick. Alright. So, alright, for this, what I usually use is best Gaussian. You don't really need to blend fields, but it looks a hell of a lot better when you do. So alright, so like I said, you have all that. Save it, line OK. So that's what it's gonna do. Actually, oh wait, I did the wrong one. Okay, so got all that done. Now, what you can do is drag your clip that you were going to be using. I'm actually going to do two, do mine clock? I'm actually going to be doing 2 tests. I'm actually going to be showing you guys what used to go. I'm actually, wait, I'm actually going to use my intro because I don't feel like doing a whole new thing. Oh yeah, my intro is in 1080p 60 fps, so so real quick, I'm going to be showing you guys how long it takes to render it, how I would normally do it. So I'm going to have my webcam turned off. Okay, so the settings I usually use would be WMV or this, but I'm going to get to this in a little bit. So here we go.
We about to turn it on. Turn it on.
Alright, so as you can see, it took 3.5 minutes to render this video. And by the way, I just sped past all that, so you guys didn't have to watch the whole thing. So, close that. It took 3.5 minutes to render a 12-second clip. So what we're going to do is use different settings. So I'm actually going to not have this anymore. So what we need to find is Sony AVC/MVC. Now, people have different ideas of what they want to do. Don't worry about any of those. Either use internet 1280 by 720, 30 FPS, or 1080. We're going to be using the 1080. Alright, so make sure it's on AVC, 1920 by 1080. Do not allow source to adjust the frame size, because it can always be better. So we're going to have this 60 FPS. Now if you want a steady 60, just type in plus 60, and nope, never mind, guess that doesn't work. You don't want anything for the progressive scan. Pixel ratio, you can keep the same. Bit rate, now that's up to you. For this, I'm going to be using 20, well, not 120, 20 million. Now this, the dog just hit the door. If you want to check and see if you can use your GPU, go to System down here, and then click Check GPU. Now mine says no GPU available, but I'm gonna put it as that anyway. You want to enable the progressive scan. Well, I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. That's only so that when people are watching your video on YouTube, you can take, you know, the little thumbnail when you hover over everything. So yeah, you can go ahead and do that. You can name it whatever you want. I'm gonna name mine 1080p 60 FPS. Click save. Alright, now all that's saved. The audio I don't mess with. You can change the bitrate if you want it to be better bitrate. Once you go over to the project's video rendering quality, but best, and you can click keep the 3D mode and the color space default if you would like. Alright. So these are my settings now. Now I'm going to render this video out, so here we go. Ooh, wait, I almost forgot about that. I have another video named the same thing, so I need to just gonna put one. Hey guys, so real quick, the reason why I edited the rendering out is because it didn't work properly. So that's why I recorded it with my phone. So yeah. Now I just did a little test on my phone, and actually I'll show it when I continue with the video. I'll put it up. But it originally took 1.5 minutes. I did the test again when I wasn't recording, and it took 1:20. But you know, with 1080p 60 FPS, that stuff's actually gonna, you know, it's gonna actually be a lot higher for the number count. But right here, my outro is 10 minutes. So that is one of the reasons why I did not use it. I thought I deleted my outro for a second, because I wasn't clicking here. But yeah, there we go. But it's different when you do it in 720p. So I'm going to do 2 more tests, and I'm going to show you guys the difference between when I render it in my usual settings to my new settings, and I don't know why my new setting isn't there. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Alright, so this is the one I've been using for the past few days. I named it fast because it's faster. So here's my usual settings versus my new settings. Alright, so that is what it is when I render it. My usual settings is 1:30. Now, I'm going to use my phone to record this part because I don't know what these settings, because I usually, just in case, well, it says quick sync, but anyway, I'm going to use my phone to record this part, so yeah. Alright, so if you pay attention to the frames on the video, they're actually going up quite quick. That's because it's going up in real time, as I've mentioned earlier in the video. So yeah, that's why it's going pretty fast. Alright, and I'm going to mention this when I edit the video. I'm actually just going to put my voice in there, but if you notice, if you pay attention to the frames, they go up really fast. So like I said, it renders in real time, and if you look at the bottom left, instead of it taking 1.5 minutes to render, it took 25 seconds. So I got it down a minute. But I mean, it's also different when it's like a game video and all that. Of course, it's gonna take a little longer, because, you know, gaming videos are usually longer than 12 seconds. But yeah, that's what I use for all my settings. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a rate, like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, recommendations of what other tutorials I should do, please leave them down in the comments down below. But yeah, that's my settings. That's what I usually do. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I love your faces. I'll see you all in the next one.
I want to feel your love. I want to feel your love.